So when you think of the person now, do you notice that there's a different reaction than before? Not trying to recreate the reaction, not trying to itch the old scratch or scratch the old itch.
I have really intense dislike of this particular person. This is hard.
No, I get it. But I want you to think of that person and I want to take a look at your system. All right, I want to ask your permission on something, Deb. Right in the, let's say behind the forehead, there's a bit of like there's a tension that's leaning forward into this reaction that might be getting in the way of a bigger release. So you've got some release already. Is it okay if I do a little work right there?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm bracketing it and I'm watching very fast shifting going on. It wasn't so much that emotions were there, it was just this gripping, kind of a mental gripping by habit. So now let's try bracketing one more time. Let's think of this person, have the reaction, close your eyes, and then let's go into lighter touch awareness and see what happens. Okay. Tell me what's different.
Much more relaxed.
Yeah.
I
So
felt a shift.
yeah. So sometimes there's a little bit of in the mechanism of moving towards in the direction of the quantum. Sometimes in the brain, I'll notice something that needs a little attention. And what's interesting, it brought up something new that I want to bring. I wasn't planning to do this today, but your experience has inspired something that I will do with everyone. So they have you to thank, Deb. Um, so I was putting attention on this structure inside your brain, and it very easily relaxed, right? It very easily kind of went away. But then when I put my attention on there, asking you to bracket, it kind of was like, oh, I want to sleep. It was like there was all this energy that had been stuck in holding that space. And now that that was dismantled, there was just, it was a particular signature I'm very familiar with, where it was like it was wanting to go into this unconscious healing aspect. So I'm gonna, we can come back to you in a minute, Deb, but
Well, that's
you
like
can,
what my comment that when I try transcendental meditation, I just go to sleep.
I know. And it made sense when I saw what was going on in your brain. I was like, oh, yeah, that was the healing that was wanting to happen. There was a part of you. You see, this is really interesting stuff. So, consciousness, like if you think about the quantum, what's the experience of quantum? Well, the quantum is empty, it's unmanifest. So, in a sense, there's no experience. Maybe the closest experience of it is unconscious sleep. Now, as we get closer to it, there's an expansion. Some people may have experience of unity. Some people may have all these subtle experiences and whatnot. But sleep, unconscious sleep, is a valid experience of this quantum, and there is a restructuring, purification, integration, and all that go on during sleep. Now, in the gap between waking and sleeping, you get some of the qualities of the powerful quantum, but you're also awake. So that gap is really powerful. So it turns out Einstein used to sit in a chair and put a keys in his hand, and no, a spoon in his hand, and below it on the ground was a metal plate. And as he would start to fall asleep, the spoon would drop, and he'd wake up, and get inspiration at that level. And Salvador Dali used keys. And I think it was Thomas Edison used two balls. So this whole people created these techniques to bring them into that area just above sleep. Now, from my perception, there are some types of transformation that are best done not with and because of our attention in the quantum bracketing, but just almost giving up that attention and just bringing that quality right into that unconscious, beautiful, transformative space of, let's say, kind of an unconscious sleep. So what I'm going to do now collectively, I've learned that this works as a group because at highestversionofyourself.com, I'm working with a group to make sure that these techniques work, which for individuals work, which for groups. So I'm going to have you mute now, Deb, and come off a video, and we're going to take everyone into what I call a quantum sleep. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to, as if it's almost like I'm taking your hand, and your instruction is to just simply allow yourself, like say, we're going to go to sleep for a minute or two and just drop. And you're not even trying to maintain awareness and notice what's going on. You're basically just offering your system a deep, deep, profound transformation rest. You're not even thinking about the transformation, just going there. Now, the reason I'm picking it up is because when I went into Deb's system, I was watching that. This is how I discovered it in the first place. There were some, and there were some parts of that I was working on that they felt like they were being pulled down by gravity. And my thought was, oh, let's go where they want to go. And so I helped them go there, and the transformation was profound. When I've done this quantum sleep with a group, with the community that I'm working with at highestversionofyourself.com, people noticed it. Not everyone, because some people have different nervous systems, different ways of seeing, different ways of experiencing. Okay, so let's do a quantum sleep. And so let's close our eyes. And first, I'd say first just sort of notice the collective field that we create. I'm just using the time now for me to sort of sense the whole shared consciousness and connect with everyone. Okay, now let's all go to sleep for a minute or two. And I'm going to help by bringing, almost like pulling the pieces down. Okay. Let's surface together. All right. I'd like to ask you to raise your hand if you noticed a shift. Now, let's give it a moment because now you're going to sort of sense if there's a shift, or some kind of deep level of relaxation or release that was perhaps different than you normally experience.
Would you like me to unmute someone? I can't hear you. Is that, I don't know if it's on my end or yours.
Okay, good. Now you can
Okay.
hear me?
Yes.
All right. So now, thank you for raising your hand. I saw a bunch of hands go up. Now, raise your hand if you would like to share your experience that was particularly unusual or stood out, rather than just calling on someone that had the experience. If someone wants to share the experience, please raise your hand. So, people are texting me privately with their experience, but I'm on a phone and can't really easily get to the text or the chat. I'm sorry. All right.
Uh, Nina, well, I know at one point, what time is it? I know that was a while ago. All right.
Well,
Just,
it's only the people that want to speak now should raise
right.
a hand, and if no one's raising their hand, we'll go on.
I got one. Nettie.
Okay.
All right. Nettie.
Hi.
You muted.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. I was at work and I couldn't fully do the exercise, but I was kind of doing it on my own as I was, walking away from my desk and coming to my car. And you said that where you felt the sensation, I've started to feel it on my arm, like the stress went to my arm.